Man gets shot 9 times and explains his story in this video. You're not going to want to miss this. An amazing story. But I'm going to ask you 3 questions before you go any further, so you know whether this video is going to give you value or any quality. Number 1, do you know anybody in pain? Number 2, do you know anybody suffering that wants to get out of suffering the natural way? Number 3, do you know anybody that does any sports? If you answered yes to any of those 3 questions that I just asked you, you're going to want to watch this video. Definitely. And be sure to hit the follow button right at the end if you wish. And don't forget to view my pinned posts in my profile. Welcome to my profile. Enjoy an amazing story. It's only short. Bye-bye for now.
But let me tell you what happened to me. I'm a paraplegic. I was shot 9 times years ago by game, and I've been in a wheelchair ever since. So along with that, you get a lot of problems that come with that over the years. And during that time, I had to trust in the Lord. You know, I've had many miracles. But I've been fighting something here recently, and I told my doctors, I had 4 different doctors, and they said, look, there's infection in your hip, and there's nothing we can do about it. My blood clots in my right leg, and it's been swelling for months. They said, look, there's nothing we can do. We can take your hip off and take your leg off. And I said, look, I'm not going to do that. I told all 4 of them, I'm not going to do that. But if y'all will just do all you can do, my God will do the rest. And I told all 4 of them that. And so I just sent it out for prayer. And 2 weeks later, a friend of mine, Tim, come over and said, Clark, you're not going to believe this. I said, what? He said, I had Lyme disease, and I was about to have to retire. For 3 years, I've been in pain. But a buddy of mine gave me this patch, and 2 weeks later, I'm pain-free. I said, Tim, give me some. And so he gave me this patch on Saturday, okay? And I put them on Saturday. Next Wednesday, my therapist come out. I had knots in my arms and pain, dislocated shoulders from a mission trip. We rode a car. And on Wednesday, when the nurse come out, she said, Clark, there's no more knots in your arms. I said, yeah, there's no more pain either. She said, wow. And that was Wednesday. And Thursday, getting into bed that night, my wife said, Clark, your leg is only about half the size it normally is. I said, oh, okay, wow. And so the next night, Friday, there was no swelling in my leg at all.